Good morning, good day, good evening. I don't need this one for now. Who needs ears? Ears are overrated. I'm not a big fan of these eyes either, so I'll just replace those, I guess. Nothing better than to start a Sunday morning with some sculpting. Does that work? Yes, it does. All right, Ryan Wilt, nice. Is everything working? Can you guys hear me? Ich kauf lokal. Ja, sei gegrüßt. Yeah, for some reason, my viewport here, like from Twitch, is a little laggy, so I don't see how many people watching. Well, we just started. We keep it chill. No particular plan, just some comfort zone sculpting. Just having fun. I'd probably just dynamesh it. Let's be... yeah. I just want to have like a rough base to start from. I don't care about the details here. Just wanted to start with some kind of face. Okay, cool. Again, no particular plan. Just having fun. Hope you guys had a good weekend so far. Whoops. Or maybe my, maybe I have like a lot of delay. Is that possible? That the delay to Twitch is pretty long for some reason? Chili cheese, hey, welcome. I think a minimal delay is normal. Or do you also have a delay like when you, like from my screen and my camera? I think the first time we have some kind of delay here. Also have no clue how to fix this, like very fast. 5 seconds are normal. Okay, that's perfect. I like this long neck here. Okay. I just love the fact that you can just go in here and retopo on the fly. It's so cool. I'll never get used to that, I guess. I'm also like still excited when doing like rendering in Octane that it's all like real time. I remember those times where it just took like so long. I don't know, just messing things up here. Super rough. Hey, Maddie, welcome. Hope you had a good weekend so far. Hey, Karimo, welcome. Watching you in the sun on my terrace. Yeah, terrace, I think it's same as Terrasse in Deutsch. Yeah, that's the best part. Just chilling with Nox on a Sunday. I kind of like that. Yeah, I mean, the last couple of days I kind of got back to doing like these like little dailies, like rough sculpts, just playing, because I figured it, it doesn't really make much of a difference like how much I have to do. This is like pure meditation. It doesn't matter if I take like time off during lunch or taking a walk or whatever, or if I just sit down and sculpt for like half an hour or so, an hour. It just helps so much with I don't know. I feel that like there was something missing when I'm not doing like just these sculpts just for pure fun, sharing them with you guys and on Twitter and on Instagram. I've been very quiet on Twitter and Instagram past couple of months because I had so much to do, but it was probably a mistake to do that because I was missing all these like little things. It's like little wins you have during the day, right? Where you made a sculpt, you posted it, you talked to people, maybe you helped a few people here and there. And this all kind of contributes to how you feel in life, right? Especially if you can give something, if you can help people, this kind of sense of contribution is big, at least as for me. Hey, welcome, Leo. Super cool as always. I just started, but glad to have you, mate. Glad to have you. I actually kind of like this. Maybe a little stronger or even stronger. Whoop. Yeah, why not? For now. We can change it later. Yeah, that's ZBrush. For me, this is like the cool part, one of the cool parts of 3D, right? ZBrush doesn't feel like you're actually in a 3D program right now. You feel like a stonemason or like sculpting with like traditional clay or something. And that's the same for something like a Marvelous Designer. Then you don't feel like you're doing 3D either. Then you feel like you are a tailor, a pattern maker, creating garments. And I think this is just so awesome about 3D. There are like so many different aspects to it. I mean, even after my studies, right? I started as an infographic artist. So it's quite niche, right? Infographics, but there was so much to do, like 3D wise. It wasn't boring. I was able to learn a lot, and I had a lot of fun as well. It's just so diverse. I really like it. Haven't heard of the software. Oh, I mean, ZBrush is, I think, the biggest. It's like ZBrush is the sculpting monster on the market. Like, I mean, Blender has sculpting tools as well. Cinema4D has sculpting tools, but it does not compare to ZBrush. The way these brushes behave are it's just amazing. It just feels so good. Usually I work, like the programs I use the most, like by far, are ZBrush and Cinema4D. Why so serious, mate? Oh, I like that. Maybe that could even have this kind of texture here. I don't know. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Maybe we should introduce some color to it, not too much, just some grayscale values. It's weird if it's like all gray, right? I like it. Hey Horizon, welcome. Yeah, I guess I'll just paint like the lower jaw or something. I really like this area here already. Let's see. Something like that. Oh yeah. Yeah, I like it. Maybe same for the throat. No, that doesn't look good. Maybe the sides. That's very rough. Yeah, I kind of like it. Just for some contrast right now. It all not just looks the same. Sometimes I just paint on top without even worrying about what could be sculpted. It's just about the contrast and what happens overall in certain areas to like guide the eye, you know. I like that a little better. All right. You don't have eyebrows, bro. Let's draw some eyebrows. Something like this. No, that's too much. I like this here. Ah, it just feels so good. What happened here? Ah, I see, because it's too thin. Let's close holes. Yeah. Okay, that's better. Yeah, looking good. Kind of like these lines going up from the eye. Maybe we could have that on the side as well. Just see how that looks. Oh yeah. So maybe this could be more pointy as well. Or does it destroy the character? Nah. Has to be like a good balance of like round and pointy shapes. Maybe down here just a little bit. Oh, this feels so relaxing. I didn't actually sleep that much. There was an exhibition yesterday here in Berlin. And I was able to meet with some artists. It was super fun. But I don't know, at some point just time went by like so fast. And I think I slept 4 hours or so. So I'm a little tired. But other than that, I'm feeling good. Okay. So let's add another object here. I feel like a little stuck with the body, so I will not actually continue with the body. I just move on to some other piece and just play around. Maybe some cool stuff with the head. Let's see. For some reason, I always have to think of of Bob Ross at this stage. It's like, you know, just messing up the canvas, seeing what happens, forcing some happy accidents, just playing around. I really enjoy these Sunday sessions. They feel like so relaxing because first, when I thought about streaming, I thought like, oh, maybe this is super stressful, you know, like, you know, modeling, talking, kind of keeping up with chat. I mean, yeah, now it's not that much, and you guys are pretty chill, like Maddie on his terrace, chilling in the sun, watching the stream a little bit. But yeah, I thought it would be more stressful, but it isn't. It's actually quite relaxing, just chilling with you guys. And I don't like this at all. Let's change it, like, drastically. Kind of like this better. Oh yeah. Can we even go crazier with this? Maybe not too much, but I kind of like it. Yeah, skip. Whoop. Oh no, not the whole thing, just the top part. Make it a little slimmer. Should probably split these as well. Split. Then close holes. Yeah, I think that's better. You guys are very quiet today. Everybody's super chill, super relaxed. Or was the week so hard? Oh, I think that's better. Now it looks like a dog with like... No, I can't keep that. I have to avoid that it looks like ears. That's hilarious. But overall, the idea of ears is not that bad. Chilling with breakfast, is it that early, or are you just eating breakfast like so late? I mean, to be honest, I just had breakfast before I started streaming as well. But I eat quite late, I think. I used to eat like very early. I used to think that I need, you know, my oatmeal in the morning just to get things started, but not anymore. Not anymore. Not at all, just late. You slept so long, or do you went to party, or what did you do yesterday? Yeah, maybe something like this. Maybe we could extend that up like so. I actually like that. Choo. Or maybe like masking it out. Is this too weird? Maybe down. Now it looks like hair. It's kind of funny. No, but not what I wanted. I'll just stick to quick and dirty. Come on, do I find the right angle here? Probably a way to do it better. But I like not to like overcomplicate stuff. Because if I don't like it and change it anyway, then I just like, you know, spend minutes on modeling something. And I don't even know yet if I want to keep it, so. What are you using, a mouse or a tablet? I'm working with a tablet. A couple of years ago, I actually injured my right shoulder because the tablet I was using was too high. So I ended up sitting in a position where I always like held my arm in front of me, and there was like too much stress on the shoulder. Yeah, and then I had like shoulder and with the shoulder also some wrist issues for some time, and then I decided to just, you know, just switch to tablet for everything I do. I'm like 3D modeling or sculpting here, doesn't matter. I do like everything with my tablet now. I mean, it takes some time to get used to it, but overall, I think it's super liberating because in 3D, even like in like more like polygon modeling or something, you basically draw all the time, right? You make selections all the time. Like a huge part of modeling is just making good selections. And when you retopologizing, it's the same. So you're basically drawing topology, like polygons onto something, and then again, it helps. So I think a tablet is just the better tool, to be honest. Looks like a buffalo horn, but looks cool. Yeah, true, true. But I really like it so far. I don't know what I will turn this into or what it is for, but that's the beauty of just playing with clay, right? This is just about having fun. Best analogy is always this feeling of when we were kids, you know, we were just playing and having fun just for the sake of it. There was no goal behind it, nothing we needed to achieve or do. It was just for the sake of it. And I think that's the beauty of it. Portrait of Dragon. No, Portrait of Dogen. Good morning, good day, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. I'm good, I'm good. Really enjoying my Sunday sculpting session here so far. Just playing around. No goal in particular. Oh yeah. I actually like that quite a lot. Maybe I can bring that forward. Actually like the fact that you see it from the front as well, like so. Oh yeah. That's a cool shape. I like it. Maybe the second curve here is not necessary. No, it's not. From the front, it's the same, right? I'm from your country. I'm from Germany. Ah, welcome, man. Ah, you make me blush. So happy to have you here. Good morning, One Pocket Kid, and welcome. Unfortunately, I cannot give you my Prime. Ah, it's okay, dude. It's okay. I don't even know if you can right now because I'm not even an affiliate yet. I haven't streamed much, but I will stream regularly from now on. I really like this idea of like streaming Sunday. Maybe the second day will be Wednesday or so, and then I stream like twice a week. And I think I need to become an affiliate first, and then you can actually subscribe. But I think I have to do that first. I'm flattered, mate. Yeah, like I said, I don't have the button because I'm not an. You have to become an affiliate of Twitch, and for that you need certain amount of followers, certain amount of viewers during a stream, stuff like that. And one of the things I need to do to get affiliate now is just stream more often. So you guys have been very supportive already. So that helped a lot. So yeah, maybe in a month or so, it will be possible to subscribe to this channel, and then I can do this more often because like I said, I really enjoy it. No, actually we can't, but do the same. I'm very flattered, guys. Thank you so much. Probably have to wait just a month or two, and then I should probably have it. Using the announcement and whitelist for subs here. No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I couldn't do that. But I think we're good. I think we had a very good start here. Some people coming from Instagram, some from Twitter, some from the Discord, right? So we already have. Oh, I like that. So we already have like a good foundation. Like I said, I think it's mainly just about me streaming more regularly. And then it should be possible to subscribe. Is this other one still masked? Yes, it was. Let's split these. I think that's better. And then I want this one white. I like that this one was darker, to be honest. Okay, and let's keep this one white as well for now. I'm not perfect, but overall I like the head. And again, we're like doing characters or like busts in ZBrush, and then you turn the camera around and like, what the fuck is that? Why does it look so weird? Oh, it's just penetrating here. Okay. Mirror and welt. I like it too, bro. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's a very solid start. I like the face. I like the expression. Maybe it can even be a little more up. What if we change the angle? I don't want to make him mad. No. I think I like that. what's the purpose of changing color when sculpting? Well, basically I'm doing a lot of things like simultaneously, right? It's not only about the sculpting or the process of sculpting itself, because I'm also designing. And I'm also like designing this kind of character or this kind of composition like later on, because this will not be like a full character. This will be like, you know, just having fun. I want to turn this into like an artwork later on and maybe render it. So when I'm painting, it helps me make better decisions, better like design decisions. Because I think one of the most important design principles actually is contrast. So if you can introduce some contrast, also like color-wise, while modeling, this helps a lot. Imagine I would do this whole character, and then I'll bring it over to Cinema4D, put colors on, and then figure out, oh, this doesn't really work. I had this a lot in the past, you know, you just modeled something and you thought it looks cool. And then when rendering, it looked completely different. So I'm painting the model while I'm sculpting to have like a better sense for all these decisions I made in this process. And I think it helps a lot. It actually helps a lot. We make this even broader or shorter, or just leave it like that. I don't know yet. I feel this is too much. Maybe just a little bit up here. No. Just trying to figure out what looks good. Derabo, welcome. Looks awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, just trying to have fun here. There's no real brief. It's just me playing around and seeing what I can come up with. And this is actually like a very favorite thing of mine to do, because when you do art, this is not for a game. This doesn't have to be like a character, right? This is just for me. And art can be the sole purpose of art can be just the pleasure of its creation. It doesn't always have to be like a message you want to get across or whatever. Art can be just there for art's sake and for having a good time and for enjoying this process. And I like this a lot. I like getting lost in that. And oftentimes I get like really, really cool things out of it, because you're so relaxed, right? You don't worry too much. There's no mistakes here. You can just erase something and start over, you know? ZBrush doesn't feel punishing, and I really like that. May I ask maybe a dumb question? Let's see. Okay, I think this is a good question. I started using ZBrush a few weeks ago and immediately had to change the UI, since the default one is, yeah, not that good. How are so many great artists working with the default UI without going crazy? Yeah, I have tons of hotkeys, so I'm not using the default UI, but I like to keep my UI quite clean, so I have a lot of space for, you know, just modeling. I can see myself, you know, developing this UI further, but I have a lot of things in pop-up palettes. So I can click, you know, some buttons, and then I have like all the most important stuff in one palette. And this is how I organize my stuff. And then it's very easy for me to find what I need. So I'm actually spending 99% of my time actually sculpting. And this is what I love about ZBrush. Most people, when they get into ZBrush, don't like the interface. But I have to say I love it because it's so customizable. And this is actually like a very, very big advantage. So yeah, it's weird in the beginning, but once you got like used to it, then I think it's really great. Because you can, you know, build it to your own needs and do the stuff that you use most, and or for the workflow you use most. There's so many things you can do. Oh, now I'm so glad I asked. You know, I actually, I have my interface for free, like on Gumroad. You can just download it. I think when you look for Gumroad Nox Art, you should find my Gumroad. I haven't used my Gumroad for a very long time, but my interface is still there. So you can grab my interface and then you have these pop-up menus. And what you can do, you know, when you create your interface, custom UI, you can create like new palettes here, right? Create new menu and stuff. And then you just drag these menus up here and see, I have the quick brush modifier, quick mesh modifier. I have these up here, but then I just assigned a hotkey to them and then they just pop up like this. So you have complete freedom over these palettes. So I have a lot of stuff from the tool palette because the tool palette is basically like the powerhouse of ZBrush, right? There's so much stuff in here. And for example, I have this mirror and weld, delete hidden, that is somewhere here in geometry, modified topology, and I don't want to go in here like every time. So yeah, these pop-up menus help so much in like speeding up your workflow. The interface is super weird in the beginning, but when you get used to the program, you can be so fast. Yeah, exactly, right? You have to find this kind of comfort zone. Basically, for any program you learn, it's so important that you, create this kind of comfort zone for yourself. That it's fun, and that you have to bridge this kind of crucial gap from being a beginner to being intermediate, right? Intermediate is where you can start helping yourself and where you don't get lost in a program anymore. I would call that intermediate, because then it becomes really fun, and then your skills can evolve like pretty fast. Because then you can look for the things you need or things you still need to learn, and it's not that overwhelming anymore. Yeah, exactly. This is also what I like about ZBrush so much. I mean, I'm also using like very basic brushes. I maybe use like 5, 6, 7 brushes for most of my stuff. Do some painting here on top just for helping me in the designs. And that's it, pretty much. And then, it feels more, like doodling, like drawing. You don't have to worry about the technical aspect of things. That's so good. Looks a little too sad, so I'm changing the eyebrows. What if, just what if, I do this? I actually like it. Why not? Let's stick with it for now. Myjin Blue, hey, welcome, mate. What is your process of exporting to Cinema4D for render? Depends. Sometimes just doing it very quick and dirty. I mean, we can do that right now, because what I like when I have like a concept like this, I just bring it over to Cinema4D really quick to see what it actually looks like, you know, with some lighting on it. So let's just do this. I go to merge visible, then I have like all my subtools combined here, but it's like 500,000 polys. So what I do is I just go to the decimation master, pre-process it. And once that's done, I'll just decimate the polygons. So I have less polys in Cinema4D. Decimate current. Now we have like 100,000, but we lose our poly paint. But that's cool. We cannot transfer the poly paint anyway. And then I hit the Go Z button. And then Cinema4D is starting. I have to wait for it to start. It's booting on my other screen, so you don't see it. Okay, so here it is. Hello, Cinema4D. Okay. Hit render, and there we go. Especially when I'm setting something up like very, very quickly, I often just use an HDRI. Let's turn off the grid here. Oh my god, it has different. The new UI keeps messing with me. Okay, so let's just create an HDRI to light the scene like very quick. Yeah, something like this. And then like just a background so we don't see the HDRI environment, and make this like a little darker. Something like that. I can also switch to my single screen layout. Maybe that's better for you guys. Yeah, then you see what I'm doing here. So it's just two skies. That's the main. That's the background. Okay. So this already looks, this looks really good already. Nice, I like it. What do you guys think? That was a quick one. Easy. Quick and dirty for you, impossible work for me. Yeah, but this is stuff just takes time, right? I'm a very big fan of doing like things repeatedly, consistently. And if you do a sculpt like this, some kind of bust, let's say, okay, and you do it every day for 2 to 4 hours, every day, then you will be amazed where you are in like 6 months from now, and you will be even more amazed where you are in 5 years from now. Love it. Thank you. Okay, so I think because it already looks really nice, maybe we come straight to the part where we split it up in Cinema4D, basically the face, and then I can do the rest, splitting it up in ZBrush, and then I can do the rest in Cinema4D, because I really like this already. Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's a good idea. Overall, I like the composition of this kind of triangular triangular shape, right? Oh, don't have the pen here. I really like to draw on top of my stuff to kind of get a sense of how these lines flow. And I have these kind of like slight curves here. I really like those. S-shaped curves here. Yeah, I like it. I think this works quite well already. Okay. So let's stop the render and let's get back to ZBrush. But not to our merged model, to the normal model. Okay. So what do I want to do here? I probably want to split this up. So I have like this darker kind of mouth area. So now I mean, someone asked earlier why I paint, you know, and this is a very, very good example now. I'm painting the model to see how this looks before I'm actually committing to sculpting something here. See, this doesn't work as good as this. So I can't go up that high with the paint because then it was black on black here and that looked just very boring. So maybe I won't go that far up. Maybe just like there. Still too much. Kind of has to follow this line here, you know. I feel this kind of line down here. Then it looks much better. Because now we have like this kind of dark shape up here. Then we have some light space where not much is happening. And then we have a very dark shape here again. It's like the little things you keep thinking about, you keep telling yourself while modeling to figure out how stuff work or could work. I think that's okay here. The shape is looks quite dirty, but I can clean that up in Cinema4D. I think for me it's mainly about the face here and then splitting this up. So maybe let's duplicate this one. Go solo mode. And then we probably just do like a very quick split up. Yeah, I think so. Okay. I want this as a piece. I want this down here. And I could separate this one as well. Maybe twice, something like this. Yeah. Okay, I'll remove the paint here. All white. And now I'm drawing the parts that I want to split. Nope, wrong brush. Yeah, that's better. All right, let's go. But I need some lazy mouse. I think that's better. It's easier to do. So I'm basically drawing the parting lines now, and then I will use the poly paint I'm doing right now to split the model up into like separate parts. This should be a part as well, I feel. So let's just continue this line up here, like so. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is also something I want to play more with, like splitting up the object like much faster. So that the polishing part can actually start like so much earlier. I will just split that up back here. We will not see the back anyway. Oh, I messed that up a little bit. Let's go black again. Oh my god, I hope this works. Maybe the brush was a little too small. Okay. Let's see. This is all one part. Do I split them up as well? I think so. Or do I keep it like that? I think I keep it like that. But I will separate like overall the front part of the head, I think. Something like this. All right. Maybe making sure that this is also one piece. Okay. I think that's good. We'll see. All right, so let's go to masking. Oh no, it was polygroups, right? Polygroups from Polypaint. Did it work? It did. So now we have like a polygroup in here that's like a different color. So now we can do an edge loop or group loops, maybe 2. It should flatten it out, right? Don't die. This is like very rough, I know. I'm doing this super quick and dirty. And I think now we just delete those. I think I'm messing this up a little bit. Like, I think we would just remove these parts. Just delete. Okay. Maybe we can also do like a rough retopo to clean up the edges. See remesher. How many polygons do we have? All right. Let's just see what we get. Getting very warm here in my pullover. Whew. Oh no, what happened? Yeah, that's not supposed to happen. Maybe we just give it some thickness, like auto groups. Okay, cool. Maybe just panel loops to give it some thickness. But inwards. Not too much of a polish. But it goes outwards now, right? Oh yeah. Damn, I haven't done the split up for so long. bevel is also very strong. Panel loops. Is it still too much? Yeah, I just want to split it up like a little bit. Actually, the thickness doesn't care, and I'll show you why. Now we just split all the parts. Group split, yeah. Split it all up. And I think we'll see, or we'll show both sides. Did it get thickness? I think it didn't. No. Did I mess it up? I think I messed it up. Hey, Mount P, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I think I made a little mistake here. I think I did a terrible mistake. Ah! Oh, it's still like way too warm. How are you, mate? How was your Sunday? Had a good start? Oh, can I fix this? Let's see if I can fix it. It's not that many parts, but it could slow me down a lot. I kind of messed up my split up, but it's not that many parts, so I'll just do like a different workflow. But not the panel workflow, because I messed it up. But there are always like many ways to do something. And I think you just have to stick to one. You can lose a lot of time if you think too much about how to do something or how to do something right. Because oftentimes there is no right way. There are like many ways you can create objects, many ways to split up objects. And sometimes, you know, it's just the fastest way to just do. I think I just crashed ZBrush. No! And I didn't save. Okay, let's see if ZBrush has made a quick save that I can go back to. Oh my god. Actually opened the interface on the wrong side. Let me put this here. Okay, okay, where is it? That's a quick save. Looks good. Yeah, but I lost some progress, but let's just do it again. Oh yeah, actually quite a lot. Damn it. Yeah, I should just save here. Bad habit. Bad habit. That happens to me especially in ZBrush, because you're like so into it and you're not thinking about any technicalities, and then you even forget to save. So let me save this one here really quickly. Same concept. All right. Nice. Okay, yeah, that's better. Okay, so this time we do like a different approach here. We just split things up one after another because I don't have that many parts, so that's fine. Selection and this one as well. Cool. And let's go. All right. Split hidden, close holes. Is it crashing again? What's happening? Didn't I pray to the ZBrush god enough? Come on. Okay, we're back. Let's just give this some thickness to work with. Very fast. Boop, 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 boop. All right. Okay, back to that. Close holes. For some reason, ZBrush has a lot of problems with the close holes in this session here. I never had issues with it like loading so long. Do you guys had that? I mean, I haven't updated for quite some time, but usually it runs, once it runs well, right? There are no issues. But for some reason, today this is a problem, and it slows me down a lot. Yeah, it just takes so long for ZBrush to, and I'm not even on like a high poly count right now. So that's kind of weird. Yeah, let's just be very quick. Choop, 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 choop. And then we make the adjustments later. All right. Now we have these two shapes we can play with. Okay. Do, 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 do. All right, let's continue splitting this one up. Probably just remove like the whole neck. Okay. All right. Almost done with the split up. Let's just get the throat out. Boop, boop, boop. This is just such a, I don't know, it just feels so good. Okay. Split hidden, close holds. And we're about 1 hour in. I'm happy for the result in like 1 hour. That's good. Even though we had like a little crash here and there. So one more split up. Probably this part here. I actually like the idea of splitting up the back a little. Something like that. Okay. I think that's good. Split, close holds. Looks like magic. All right, that's that. Last piece, close holds. Probably push this inwards. Same here. And I will use like the, you know, decimation here quite a lot, or the Sculptress Pro feature, because this was such a rough sculpt, and now I have like these two big shapes, and I can fine tune them. I think that's easier to do. Been getting too lost in detail there, too fast. And I just love that you can jump like back and forth between these objects by just alt-clicking them. And then it's very, very easy to kind of hint at, you know, some kind of functionality. It looks, you get this kind of sense of realism very fast if like objects, you know, kind of work together in some way. It can be very minor, like very little things. But even with fiction, or like, doesn't matter if it's like concept art or art, this kind of little sense of believability, you can add that quite easy. With parts like working together. And ZBrush makes this approach quite easy because you, like I'm right now, you can, you know, jump back and forth between like these subtools. You know, maybe, let me see, let me bring this a little more in. And then I'll show you what I mean. Boom, boom. Maybe I even move this forward much more. I don't want to polish too much, to be honest, because when we sent the sculpt to Cinema4D earlier, it already looked quite good, right? And like simple shapes like this, we can always rebuild. Or what I tend to do, like with shapes like this, I tend to actually build these in Cinema4D, and then I just use these ZBrush models just to have something like to start from. Okay. So now we'll sculpt like these parts we just split up, like the face, lips, and the neck. And I think the rest I will actually do inside of Cinema4D. Well, let's do another hour. I'm having fun. And I like to sculpt already. Aliona, your work is freaking awesome. Thank you so much. Welcome. All right. Let's commit to like some more details here. And make this like a little more sharp. You basically just need a little bit of higher like resolution, especially like with the Sculptors Pro feature. This looks good. I think I'll remove this little thingy here. Oh, nope. I wanted to mask it. Yes. That's better. Seems like very thin. Looks nice as always, mate. Thanks, Maddie. But you know, this is also, I mean, when people say that, I feel flattered, you know, because on one hand they say, hey, yeah, that's like some good quality stuff, like always. But then on the other hand, it feels a little weird because you try. I mean, this is pure comfort zone, yes, but you still try to do stuff good. Sometimes to do stuff different, you put in a lot of effort, you know, and then it makes it feel that this is normal, that this is something that's easy to do and doesn't take like any effort. I mean, even if it's like comfort zone sculpting, it still takes effort. And if somebody says, cool as always, I appreciate that. But it also feels a little weird because like you guys see, it's a lot of work and it takes a lot of time to do. What did I do? Push the wrong button. Sometimes I'm too fast and I'm pushing buttons too fast, and then you maybe push the wrong button. What have I done? I've used the extract feature. Okay. All right. This looks good. Let's do the same with this parting line here. Just a little bigger. I think in my other sculpt, I mean, we lost some progress in between. I think these went out a little further. I think I like that a lot. Yeah, I do. Then we can polish it up a little bit again. Nice. Okay. That's that. I really like the detail on the lips here. I lost it when I added some thickness, but let's get that back. So I just redraw it. Like so. And then I did this down here. Maybe a little more lazy mouse. To make that easier for me. Okay. I actually like this kind of indent here. Maybe we can actually use that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like it. Sculpting is a lot about like these tiny things here, right? It's all about how light hits the surface and how we can manipulate that with like push and pull. Now we get this like nice little edge here. It's very minor, but especially if we bring this to Cinema4D later, this will catch the light like very nicely. Okay. I think that's okay. All right, let's try not to get lost too much in details. I don't want to spend too much time polishing. So let's do this like a little, let's ramp it up a little bit. I want to have this done with rendering and everything within the next 40 minutes or so. All right. Okay. Yeah, this doesn't look perfect here, but I think for like a quick concept like this, it's fine. Let's move on. Let's do the same down here. Good. Let's save just to be. I just saw the quick save and was reminded that the file crashed 30 minutes ago or so. Okay. The nose looks a little off. It's better. Okay. I think that's good. We actually don't see the back here. Did we see that in Cinema4D? Let me check really quick. I think we don't see that in Cinema4D. So now it's basically just 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. Okay. Then let's export and continue in Cinema4D. This is quick and dirty, but you know, I want to speed up my workflow so that my 3D work feels a little more like a sketch. I mean, yeah, it will look different and it will look more polished, but from the feeling I get while creating it, you know, I want to be faster and treat it like a sketch, because I know I can do stuff like in an hour or so. I just like the overall idea of having like a faster process. And then you can iterate through ideas like faster and overall better. And you're not afraid to ditch ideas. Because you're in 3D, I feel like it's a lot about avoiding that you spend too much time on stuff that doesn't matter, on stuff that you don't see in the end, or, you know, on like little things that actually don't really contribute to the design or whatever you're doing. Really love the pattern on the lips. Thank you. Yeah, I like that a lot too. That was, I think it does a lot. Adds a lot of character. And for me, it's like, it's about these little things, right? You can put detail everywhere, but if you put detail with like intent and without overdoing it, I also like the fact that I have these cool lines here that kind of work together in a way, you know? It's like the same kind of line, but it always got like a little stronger. So I really like this lower part of the face. Yeah, right? It's pushed like design-wise, but not too far. All right. So let's take this and bring it over to Cinema4D. I think for the face and throat, neck, this looks good. This is okay. You can work with that. So again, merge visible. And then we use the decimation master again. Oh! I'm having fun. That's I like it so much to start my days like this. It's just so good. Just feels so good. Okay. It was pre-processed. Now we can decimate it and send it over to Cinema4D. Nice. What render are you using in C4D? Octane render. I'm a big fan of Octane render, to be honest, because it's super fast. It feels like learning it felt super intuitive. I picked it up very fast. I mean, I'm not an expert. Let's just lower draw it. I'm not an expert of Octane. But I don't know, all these things are picked up. It felt very natural. It felt like very logic. Let's call this throat. And then this one neck. Then we delete all of this, and we probably retopo the rest just to be quick. Sometimes I feel it's easier to do like a retopo in Cinema4D than in ZBrush, tweaking it there and then exporting it. Do you know if there's a tool that's great for unwrapping? Not unwrapping retopology? I mean, ZBrush itself has good unwrapping. Has a good retopo tool and also like 2 different algorithms for it. But to be honest, I do most of my retopo by hand because it's just much, much less polygons. And for like all these loops and flow of polygon or polygon flow, you know, you have so much control over it. And I like that. I like that a lot. Baking, texture baking is a different thing. Like if it goes for like textures, I do my UVs in Rhizome UV because I think it's just a really nice tool, very intuitive as well. You can pick that up quite fast and then paint that in Substance Painter. And I want to do more in Substance Painter. It's just very fun. Oh yeah. Oh, I like this face so much. This I would definitely come back to this and let's see how far we can push it. We still have time. Let's see what we can do. So first of all, let's have a look at the paint we had here. We had this like dark, ice dark, very simple. And then these shapes dark as well. Okay. So let's set this up really quick. We don't need these materials anymore. Why is it not creating materials? It's laggy. Why is it lagging? I don't know. Let's go dark, darker. Okay, and then we apply this to the neck as well. And this was just the sculpt. Let's save this file as well. Let's give this like a proper name. And save it. I called it stream concept. Wow, that was very, very creative. But let's keep it at that for now. All right, and I think the eyes are darker so. Yeah, okay, okay. And then I had these shapes. All right. So I'll stop the rendering for now because we don't need it. I'll focus on some retopo. Very quick for the head and the this kind of beginning of his suit or whatever. Let's see. Probably split these as well. This is just top. Okay. I do that later. Bro, 1 hour 45 streaming. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I'm having a lot of fun right now, and I think I initially planned to go for like 2 hours. Let's see. I also like the idea of kind of like, you know, speed sculpting, speed modeling sessions. I mean, this is basically a speed modeling session, right? You know, coming up with a character or some kind of design, then just finishing it up with render and everything. No, I don't like this part. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. I mean, now we're getting into an area that we will not see anyway. So these polygons here can become very, very big. Oh, it's also like a very simple shape back here. So I think that's okay for what we need here, right? Something like that. All right. And we have here and there. Nice. Okay. Let's remove this part. Probably merge this. And then we just extrude it. Then we can add subdivisions already. And now this should look okay. Let's sharpen things up. Some control cuts here, there, and there. Oh. All right. I actually don't have a camera. I just realized. Okay. Just create like a little detail down here. Maybe like that. And this one. These new icons, man. I have to get, I think I have to switch to the old icons. It's really messing with me. Can you explain how the target polygon count slider for ZRemesher actually works? It's not a percentage. No, it's not a percentage. So let's say we want to retopologize the head. We now have active 35,000 points. If we go into our geometry and ZRemesher now, we have like these adaptive sides, right? And the cool thing is in ZBrush, if you hover over something and then press Control, you actually get, and this is really, really awesome in ZBrush, right? See, you have tooltips for everything. It's amazing. It's really cool. It's the same in Cinema4D. I think when you control click on something, you will automatically find the right part of the help. Okay, but if we go to the adaptive size, just means that the size of the polygon varies, you know, depending on edges and surfaces, and where polygons can be saved. If the surface is very even, right, then you don't need a lot of polygons there. And if you have areas with more detail, then the sizes will work accordingly. So what we really have to do is like use this target polygon count. And if we hover over the target polygon count, I think it even says that this 5 stands for 5,000 polys. So it will try to turn these 35,000 points or polys into 5. So that's quite a lot. So let's start a little bigger. Start at 10, and let's ZRemesh, and we jump from 35 to 17. Okay. And now we can use half to go even lower and half the count. Now we are at 8. The reason, and now it shows why I don't like this automatic ZRemesher. In order for me to get like really good edges up here, I would have to use, I think there's like a curve tool or so where you can draw guides, right? Brush, guides, or a brush, ZRemesh. ZRemesher guide, here it is. Yeah, and then you can draw basically guides onto your mesh. And then the ZRemesher will try to use these as loops. And that works sometimes, but I just like to do it from scratch. Now we have 8,000 points, but if I go into Cinema4D, this is so much less topology, and this is so much easier for me to tweak. I can make changes here so fast. Having less topology can be so good. It's free. It's like, for the less topology you have, the easier it is to make changes. Look at that. I was able to change the shape so fast, and it still looks cool, and I kind of like it. Maybe we stick with it, maybe we don't. But yeah, this is why I try to work with like as low topology as possible. And I mean, this took me maybe 2 minutes or so, right? This is why I like to do it by hand. But yeah, exactly, it's a times 1000 value. Yeah, you're welcome, mate. Yeah, people tend to, especially in sculpting, people tend to increase the polys way too fast. And this is also the dangerous part about like the Sculptress Pro feature, right? Because I can go in here and add details and sculpt here and do stuff. But then this is already very hard for me to tweak and make changes. And then going back, erasing this again or so, is something you have to get used to. Or you have to be willing to, get back, destroy something, rebuild it, build it from scratch, do it again. I think a very, very big portion of 3D is learning to not be afraid. That you can do it. You can rebuild stuff. You can make it new. You can draw it new. If you're just cautious the whole time, your design will suffer a lot. Yeah, ZBrush is a crazy cool tool. I really like working with it. Okay, let's make some little changes up here so it doesn't look too weird. Yeah, maybe we don't have to. I just want the top to be like pointy, right? The other stuff is not that important. So I bring these edges in closer. And then I think this loop here can look very nice. Maybe we can push this edge a little to the front to get some nice detail, just a tiny bit. Yeah. All right. So let's do the same with this bottom part. How much time do we have? It's 16:18. I wanted to finish the stuff in about 12 minutes. Can we do that? Maybe I just leave these like upper pieces like this. Maybe that's actually fine. I think we can go darker here. Do I stick with grayscale is the question. Yeah, let's just do like a quick retopo of this upper part here. Oop. Oh, interesting. Because sometimes when you get stuff from ZBrush, you have like some floating polys or so, you can clean it up. All right. So we don't want this. Let's remove it and just retopo this part. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I have not solved, but I don't have to now. I just do like a very quick one here. Maybe I even connect these two. Like I said, very quick one. I think that's okay. You don't even have to close it here. Maybe we don't even need this part. I don't know. Or we make like create a little loop on the inside. Something like this. Yeah. All right. And maybe also this shape, because I really like it. It's simple. How much time? 16. It's almost 4:30. All right. So let's create a camera now, so we have something we can like go back to. How do we do this? Let's go. Why can't I see the angle? Oh no, it's here. But just want to have something from the front. Portrait. Okay. Let's call this composition. Move the camera in, hit render. Okay, okay. Ooh, let's see. Why are there like so many bots today? Of people just coming in and posting spamming links. I definitely have to look into how I can delete messages and stuff. Yeah, I will look into that later. Let's just finish the rendering here. All right. Do we go for some color? Yes, no. We could. But I want to keep it, no, I want to keep it grayscale. I want to keep it grayscale. I frame that, yes. Have to have some detail there, okay. Let's move the camera down a little bit. Whoop, push the wrong button. All right. the head, or like top. Let's call it head for now. Front panels. Okay. Oops. Okay. I think that's okay for now. Let's do the same here. Nothing too fancy. Whoop. Just to frame it a little better. Okay. Maybe we can do something fun with the cloth here, because I intend this to be like cloth at some point. So let's just... How many subdivisions do I have here? That looks okay, but it's a little too much. Let's go for one. And then get rid of 2 loops, like so. And then maybe subdivide it once more. I want to use this as a base. I have an idea. I want to try something. Placement. Okay. Let's use a cloner. Okay. Vertex cloner. This is the placement object. Okay. That looks interesting. Maybe a little darker, maybe a little less reflective. Maybe it's a universal material, then we can play with the metallic. Interesting. Okay, I think we have to go even darker. Now we add some random factor to it. It's in here. Random. But we don't want the parameters to be like too strong. Even that is too strong, maybe 0.2. Okay. And then some rotation, but not much, just so that it catches light differently. Yeah, it actually, I think it actually works. I like it. Okay. What's the biggest I can do for the cap? Okay, 0.8. Then maybe 0.3 is good. I love being in this kind of playful state. It's just super fun. Maybe the rotation has to be a little stronger. Or less. Yeah, less. What if we even duplicate this? Yeah, it looks interesting. Looks kind of cool, but it's a little bit, gets a little bit too much attention. Yeah, maybe like this. This looks good. All right. Woo. Maybe we give the eyes a little more reflective material as well. Where are the eyes? The eyes are here. Let's go like full black. And maybe also a little bit more metallic. Then they get just pure black, okay. Maybe pure black is too much, like a little bit of... Okay. Woo! Okay. Now let's finish this up. I really like, for like contrast's sake, put these circles behind characters. I'm just a huge fan. There's also like an artist here in Berlin who does like super cool, like small little colorful combinations of like different circles of different sizes, and he puts them onto walls. It's like, it's a street artist. I don't know his name, but I've seen it and I immediately liked it a lot. I go for full black here. It's good. So the character pops off from the background. Let's see what looks good. Maybe very tiny. Even smaller. Yeah, I like it. Let's do the same for some kind of symmetrical thing. Yeah, this needs way more segments. Maybe even more. Ba, 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 ba. I like this a lot. Okay, let's just place a few of these. All right. Almost there. I feel like there could be something happening here to kind of merge this kind of background circle a little bit with a style we have, because right now it just sits in the background. But if we have some kind of element that actually follows this line, this could look pretty cool, I think. So let's try that really quick. Maybe just get like a few polys from here, very low poly, like this. Oh, okay. All right. Make this white. Maybe black, we'll see. And now, oh shit, nah, I destroyed my camera. Ah, no. I just zoomed in a little bit. And a little bit back. This is what it looks like. Okay. Sometimes I put a protection tag on it so it doesn't work. I think it's on rigging, protection, yeah, and now I can't move my camera around anymore. Maybe there's a simpler way to do it, but that's how I do it oftentimes. Okay. So let's get to this one and see what we can do. Maybe we don't need to go down that much. Maybe just a little bit. Okay. Yeah, kind of like that. Maybe thinner. I like that it gets a little thicker here. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I think it's good for now. Maybe we can even duplicate this a little bit. So we have a few of these. Instance object. Damn it. Put this in here, put this in there. Okay, then another null object, and that's put that inside. And now, yes, okay, now we're talking. I don't know. Ba, ba, ba. Details, scale. Yeah, that works. Okay. Almost done, guys. Almost done. It's 2 hours, 15 minutes now. But I'm happy. I'm happy with the result. Caps. Okay. That feeling when a bake comes out clean the first try. Congratulations. Okay. Almost done here. Okay. The file is a mess. Let's put it all into one null object. Call it character for now. Okay. Woo. Okay. We could maybe try, instead of just a color, maybe there's a gradient in the background. Just a little bit. Yeah, but it's slight, just a slight gradient. I like it. All right, let's call this done for now. Yeah, it was a very, very meditative session. A little more quiet this time, but cool. I enjoyed it a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. And yeah, like I said, I want to stream more regularly, and my plan is to up it to 2 times a week. So hopefully I'll be online on Wednesday again. Thank you so much for the stream and the help. You're very welcome. Glad you liked the stream, and I'll see you next time. So have a great day.